What up, though, world? Xavier Monroe back with another blog for y'all. And today we're going to do something a little bit different. We got plenty of battle rap stuff to talk about. We got plenty of hip hop and music stuff to talk about. And today we are going to root this in hip hop a little bit. But I want to take it in a slightly different direction and drop a think piece on y'all. And in the comments, let me know what you guys think about what the topic is and your response to the topic at hand. And the topic is, do you think it's better to take the road less traveled when it comes to hip hop? Or do you think it's better to take the easier route when it comes to your content? So what I mean is, so a lot of people make music because they want to spread a certain type of message, whatever the message is. It could be, turn up in the club. It could be, having a whole lot of women. It could be gaining a lot of money and financial backing. It could be to help your community, be a organizer or activist. It's a lot of reasons people may start doing music. Not only that, you know, you also got people that just do music to release whatever it is that they want to talk about. But when you get down to the business aspect of things, it's like, okay, how do you make money? What do you want to do, and how far are you willing to go in order to make money? Because at the end of the day, when it's a business, that's what it's about. That's what we are trying to do this for, right? Even if you're the most hip hop, hippity hop guy in the world, if you're taking time out of your day to do that, you want to be able to feed your family. Otherwise, you probably gonna think to yourself like, I should be doing something else with my time because I'm out here rapping and my family not eating. So, with that being said, do you think it's important to do what's guaranteed to make money? Or do you think it's more important to do what you feel in your heart and figure out a way to make money with that? Even though you know that whatever it is in your heart might be, like I said, the road less traveled or the more difficult road to actually make a profit out of things. Like me personally, I talk a lot of spiritual stuff in my raps. I talk a lot of conscious stuff, uplifting black people in general. I'm kind of uh um I wouldn't say an anarchist, but I'm definitely more of a rebel when it comes to like following trends and doing what's popular or what people consider hot, but it just so happens that a lot of stuff that people consider hot is not what I feel in my heart. You know, I'm not one to necessarily talk about, I don't bash women in my records anymore. I used to when I was younger. But now, if I don't have nothing nice to say about black women or women in general, mostly, I don't really say anything unless I'm painting a picture. And if I'm painting a picture, the moral of that is still a positive outlook at the end of it. Sometimes you have to point out the negative in order to bring light to the positive, So sometimes I will say something, but it'll all be in the context of a story. I'm painting a picture. Some women start off a certain way and it's detrimental to their well-being or their livelihood. But then I talk about how they could potentially change their ways. Or I just have a whole song about how beautiful women can be. But this is just an example. And the road that's more easily recognized and the one that most people may dump their dollars into is the one when you talking shit about women, how much sex you can get, how they're basically following you at your every word and every whim, whatever you want, and I talk about that too, women being submissive, but in the sense of if that man is doing what he needs to do in order for that woman to feel like he's, you know, worthy of submission. so to speak. You know, because some guys, you know, we out here, we just doing what we do, and they're not worthy for any of these women to necessarily submit to, because they don't give a fuck. But any man that's putting forth that effort, and if she feels like he's somebody she likes and wants to rock with, she shouldn't have a problem being submissive towards him at all, you know. But, you know, some men talk about that in a dominant way. Like, I could dog this chick and still get her to submit, and probably get her friend to submit, and probably get her sister to submit, and all type of shit. You know, that's just what it is. And that might actually get a lot of bread, because some people like to hear that type of content. Whereas you got somebody who's more on a conscious side, or more, you know, pushing monogamy, and maybe it won't work. So do you guys think it's better to just go with what's guaranteed to work, or what history has proven works in hip hop? Like, oh, well, history shows that if you talk like this is the basically the formula for success. Should that be the case? Or is it more important for you to speak from what's in your heart, and like, yo, I know I might not make as much money, or I might not get as many looks as somebody who's talking about drugs, guns, and anything else that may be detrimental to the black community, you know, but I'm going to do what I want to do to uplift, or just be way off kilter. You might be talking about something that nobody is thinking about. You might want to rap about astronomy. Nobody in your head, you probably thinking this is dope, but in reality, nobody wants to hear that. But it is somebody that wants to hear that. You just got to find them. So it's like, do you want to really go through the difficult route? Go through the difficult route to find the people who wants to hear whatever it is that you want to rap about, no matter what it is? Or do you think you should say, you know what, as an artist, I know I have to talk about these things in order to grab the people? Let me know in the comments. Let's start a conversation, because this stemmed from a thought that I had earlier, and I wanted to get the people's reaction on this, see what the people think. So let me know. Should you follow the road less traveled, regardless of the backlash or the feedback, until you finally can make that catch? Or do you just go with the flow, go with what has been proven to make money, and go that route, even if it's not necessarily where your heart is at? Mind you, all artists, we got a family to feed. We got records to fund. We use our records to fund the next record. So with all of that in mind, what do you think is the best route for an artist to take? Drop it in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. Xavier Monroe on all platforms, social media. Subscribe to the channel for sure. You know, lots of more content coming. A lot more content coming. You know, I'm raw. I'm uncut. You know, if I do editing, it's because I really made a big flub. But, you know, I'm raw. I just give it to you like it's a conversation. That's how I like to talk to my fans and my family, you know, because my fans is my fam. So let's get the conversation rocking. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Xavier Monroe everywhere. Xavier_Monroe on Instagram. Go check out Index Complete, my new record. Go check out Metaverse Royal. I literally dropped them 4 months apart. So they basically my newest projects. They're so close. And you're going to understand what I mean when I'm coming from a place of where this is what I want to speak about in my heart. I know it's a lot of people that might not want to hear what I'm talking about, but a lot of people, they listen because I'm skilled. It's not necessarily the content that pull them in. It's more so the way I rap. So, you know, check it out. See what you like. Let's continue this conversation in the comments. Peace.